Welcome back, my dear listeners. Yesterday, the entire town watched Amina return. But nobody, absolutely nobody, expected what she would do the next morning. The sun had barely risen when expensive black SUVs began arriving outside her parents' house. Neighbors peeked through their windows. Children stopped playing football in the street. Even the shopkeepers across the road left their stores to see what was happening. What is going on? Who are these people? Did someone important come? The whispers spread through the neighborhood. Inside the house, Amina smiled calmly. She wore a simple but elegant cream-colored dress. Her mother looked at her with confusion. "My daughter, what is happening?" Amina smiled. "Please call everyone. My uncles, my aunties, our close family, and..." She paused. "Please invite Daniel and Sophia too." The room became silent. Her mother looked surprised. "Are you sure?" Amina nodded. "Yes. I don't want anyone missing today." Within an hour, the living room was full. Relatives filled every chair. Neighbors stood outside the windows. Children climbed onto fences trying to see inside. Daniel entered quietly, his head lowered. Sophia followed behind him. She could barely lift her eyes. Neither of them expected a welcome. Instead, Amina smiled. "Please, sit." The silence became even heavier. Finally, Amina stood in the middle of the room. "My family. I disappeared because my heart was broken." Her mother immediately began crying. Her father looked down. "I thought my life had ended. I blamed myself. I blamed them." She looked at Daniel, then at Sophia. "But during those 3 months, I realized something." She paused. "If I continued living with hatred, then they wouldn't be the only people who destroyed my future. I would destroy it myself." Nobody spoke, not even the children outside. Then Amina smiled. "I want you all to meet someone." She turned toward the front door. The handsome man stepped inside. He walked confidently toward Amina. She took his hand. "This," she said proudly, "is Elias, my fiancé." The room exploded with surprise. Some people gasped, others smiled. Her mother covered her mouth with tears. Her father stood up, walked toward Elias, and shook his hand. "Welcome to our family." Elias smiled respectfully. "It is an honor." Across the room, Daniel could barely breathe. He had imagined this moment hundreds of times, but he never imagined another man standing where he once stood. His hands shook. His eyes became red. Yet, he remained silent, because he knew he had no right to complain. Sophia couldn't stop crying. Every smile on Amina's face reminded her of the pain that came before it. She quietly stood, walked toward Amina, and in front of everyone, she fell to her knees. The room froze. "Amina, I'm sorry. I betrayed my own sister. I destroyed your happiness. I don't deserve forgiveness. I don't even deserve to call you my sister." Tears rolled down everyone's faces. Even the neighbors watching through the windows wiped their eyes. Amina slowly walked toward Sophia. She looked down at her. For several seconds, nobody knew what she would do. Then, she gently held Sophia's hands. "Stand up." Sophia shook her head. "I can't." Amina smiled softly. "Then I'll help you." She lifted her sister to her feet. Then, she hugged her. The room broke into tears. Her mother cried openly. Her father wiped his eyes. Even Daniel couldn't stop crying. Amina whispered, "I'll never forget what happened. But I refuse to let one painful chapter become my whole life. I forgive you." Sophia sobbed uncontrollably. "I don't deserve you." Amina smiled. "Maybe not, but you're still my sister." Daniel slowly stood. He walked toward Amina. Every step felt heavy. "I'm sorry. I don't expect another chance. I only wanted to tell you. I truly regret everything." Amina looked at him calmly. "I believe you." Daniel looked surprised. "But some doors," she smiled gently, "are meant to stay closed." Daniel nodded. "I understand." He extended his hand. Amina shook it. One last time. Then they let go. Not with anger, not with hatred, but with acceptance. 6 months later, the whole town gathered again. This time, for a wedding. Flowers covered the entrance. Music filled the air. Children laughed. Neighbors smiled. Relatives danced. At the end of the aisle, Elias waited with tears in his eyes. Amina walked toward him beside her father, radiant, peaceful, happy. Among the guests, Sophia smiled proudly. Daniel applauded sincerely. There was sadness in his heart, but there was also peace, because he finally understood. Sometimes love is not about holding on. Sometimes love is about accepting the consequences of your choices. As the sun set,
The family gathered for one final photograph. This time, there were no secrets, no lies, no betrayal, only people who had been broken. Only people who had been broken and had chosen to heal. And my dear listeners, remember this: a broken heart can change your life, but it does not have to define your future. Forgiveness does not erase the past, but it allows tomorrow to begin. Hello, my dear listeners and my best friend. Our story is end now. Tell me what you think about this story. Was fun? Did you enjoy it? If the answer is yes, so please help me to grow more. And I promise I'll bring more videos, more stories that will make you happy, smile, sad, and enjoyment stories. Please, Carls, hit the subscribe button for me and visit here every time. You will do a right thing like Amina decision make me grow. Subscribe down there like. Thanks, see you soon.